Hello everyone, welcome back to Simple Understanding. Today we're summarizing Lean Thinking, Banish Waste and Create Wealth in Your Corporation by James P. Womack and Daniel T. Jones. This book explains how companies can eliminate waste, increase efficiency, and create more value for customers, and how these principles transform supply chains and operations worldwide. Many companies struggle with inefficiency, overproduction, long lead times, and unnecessary costs. Traditional management often focuses on maximizing output rather than creating value, which leads to wasted time, excess inventory, and unhappy customers. For example, car manufacturers in the 1980s, like U.S. auto plants, produced huge batches of vehicles without considering actual demand. Cars sat in parking lots waiting to be sold, materials piled up, money was tied in inventory, and workers spent time on tasks that didn't add value. This is the main problem lean thinking is trying to solve. Companies are busy, workers are active, machines are running, but not all activity creates value. Some work only creates delay, inventory, rework, waiting time, and cost. The failures stemmed from several operational practices. Overproduction, making more than customer demand, requires excess inventory. Long lead times and batch production, products move slowly through multiple departments, slowing the supply chain. Inefficient processes, work in progress, and unnecessary motion waste time and resources. Lack of continuous improvement. Problems are ignored or fixed with temporary solutions instead of systemic changes. Some large e-commerce warehouses may prepare packaging, move products, or organize labor in ways that look efficient on paper. But if the flow is not connected to real customer demand, bottlenecks appear quickly. Fast fashion companies that overproduce clothing often end up with surplus inventory, markdowns, and waste. The problem is not just production speed. The problem is producing the wrong quantity at the wrong time before real demand is clear. This is why lean thinking matters. It forces companies to ask, are we creating value, or are we just creating activity? Womack and Jones introduced lean thinking, a framework with 5 key principles. Specify value, define what customers truly value, map the value stream, identify every step in the process, and remove non-value-added activities. Create flow, ensure products and information move smoothly without delays or bottlenecks. Establish pull, produce only what is needed when it is needed, rather than pushing large batches. Pursue perfection, continuously improve processes to eliminate waste entirely. Lean isn't just about cost cutting, it's about designing processes to deliver maximum value efficiently. The dangerous mistake many companies make is thinking lean means reduce people or cut budgets. That is not the real message. Lean means removing waste from the process so people, machines, materials, and information can work better together. Toyota Production System. Toyota eliminated waste through just-in-time production and continuous improvement, inspiring the global lean movement. Toyota focused on flow, pull, quality at the source, and problem-solving by the people closest to the work. Modern parallels include Tesla, which uses lean principles in battery production and assembly to reduce delays, improve flow, and reduce defects. But here is the important lesson. Tesla also shows that speed alone is not lean. If a company grows fast but does not stabilize processes, defects and delays can still appear. Lean is not just moving fast, it is moving smoothly with quality and discipline. Lean in warehouses. Amazon applies lean thinking by optimizing picking paths and minimizing motion for workers, reducing errors and speeding up fulfillment. In a fulfillment center, every unnecessary step matters. If workers walk extra meters thousands of times per day, that becomes wasted time, wasted energy, and higher cost. Amazon's modern example makes lean easier to understand. The customer clicks Buy Now, and the whole operation must flow backward from that demand. The product must be picked, packed, sorted, shipped, and delivered with minimal delay. That is pull hacking in action. Lean in consumer products. Fast-moving consumer goods companies, like Unilever, use lean mapping to reduce lead times and align production closely with demand, avoiding overstock and waste. This is important because consumer demand changes quickly. If a company produces too much of the wrong product, warehouses fill up. If it produces too little of the right product, shelves go empty. Lean helps companies balance speed, flexibility, and cost. Alibaba and digital supply chains. Alibaba gives us a modern e-commerce example. During huge shopping events, demand can spike very quickly. Sellers, warehouses, payment systems, and delivery partners must coordinate at speed. Lean thinking appears here through data, demand visibility, faster replenishment, and reducing friction between sellers and customers. The lesson is simple. In today's market, waste is not only physical waste. It can also be data delays, slow approvals, poor forecasting, unnecessary handoffs, and bad communication between supply chain partners. Amazon versus traditional retail. Traditional retailers often push products into stores based on forecasts, but Amazon's system is closer to pull. Customer demand triggers movement. This reduces some types of waste, but it also creates pressure. If forecasting, inventory placement, or delivery capacity fails, the whole customer experience suffers. So, lean thinking is not magic. It needs balance. Too much inventory creates waste, but too little inventory creates risk. The best companies use lean together with resilience. Key takeaways. Waste in production is not inevitable. It can be identified and eliminated. Focus on value from the customer's perspective. Processes should flow smoothly with minimal delays or unnecessary steps. Pull systems and just-in-time production prevent overproduction and reduce inventory costs. Continuous improvement is essential to achieve perfection over time. Lean isn't only for factories. It applies to warehouses, hospitals, e-commerce, software, logistics, and service companies. Modern companies like Toyota, Amazon, Tesla, Alibaba, and Unilever show that lean thinking is still relevant, but it must be combined with flexibility and risk management. Lean thinking shows that companies can become more competitive and profitable by systematically eliminating waste and creating processes that prioritize value. These principles have been applied successfully across manufacturing, e-commerce, and service industries worldwide. The big lesson is this: a company does not become great by working harder on the wrong activities. It becomes great by understanding what the customer values, removing everything that does not support that value, and improving the process every day. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to Simple Understanding, and ring the bell for more practical business and supply chain lessons. And tell me in the comments, which book should we summarize next?